Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dory and I'm just going to get right to my spiel and let you guys know what I have in store here. So I am Dory. I am 5'4" tall. I am 49 years old. On September 12th, which is coming up in less than a week, in 2016, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy weight loss surgery. My highest recorded weight ever was 350 pounds. Day of surgery was 300.5. My lowest weight I saw was 156.3, and that was in December of 2019. I would absolutely love to be down in my goal weight range, which is 155 to 160. I maintained the 160s for a very long time, probably over a year. And then, this whole COVID thing is happening, and I got up and I moved. I packed. I was not watching what I was eating. And my current weight, I had thought in last week's video, was between 180 and 185. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. So as you guys may remember, I have been talking about finding a lump in my breast, and I ended up going to the doctor last Friday, and it was in the evening time, and I knew I was going to be weighed. And because we had moved and I had my scale put away for so long, I had not really known what I was going to weigh. I did feel like my bottom half of my body was definitely bigger than it had been, and I just did not feel good. I did not feel right. And so I jumped on the scale, and it was, guys, wait, 191.3. 191.3. That is 40 pounds up from my lowest overall weight, and 30 pounds up from a weight that I feel really comfortable at. And guys, I was not happy. I was, I tried talking myself out of feeling all emotional and feeling all these things by thinking, well, it is, 5 p.m. and, retaining water all day and this and that. But guys, the reality of it is that I saw that number on the scale. And yes, it was probably a little bit inflated because of, how late in the day it was and I had eaten all day. But when I saw that number, can I tell you that your girl, I'm not having it. I am absolutely not having it. I will refuse to be a statistic in the weight loss surgery community of somebody who just gave up and gained all the weight back. And so I attended a support group meeting that's on Facebook. My surgeon's office, which anybody can join, it's a Hartford Healthcare surgical group, I believe. It's weight loss surgery group, but it's Hartford Healthcare weight loss surgery group, I believe, on Facebook. And tonight is going to be a fantastic support group meeting. But anyway, so on Friday evening, after I got back from the doctor's, the support group meeting was on, and they were cooking together, making egg roll in a bowl. And I shared with them just how I just returned from the doctor's office, and how I had ballooned up to 191, and how I was just so sad about it. And I got so many amazing responses on that support group meeting. The facilitator, her name is Jane. Jane had said, well, Dory, you know what you need to do. You've been around for so long, and you're almost 5 years post-op. You know how to get back on the wagon. You know what to do. Just do it. You can do it. You've overcome so much. I had some of the other ladies and some of the other men commenting in the chat, you can do it. You got this. Don't worry about it. Just go back to the beginning, what you need to do. And so that is what I did. So I woke up on Saturday morning and I weighed in, and I was down to 168.3. So it was a 5-pound drop, which I know it was probably a good 2 pounds, 2.5, 3 pounds maybe, from what I would have weighed if I weighed myself Friday morning. But Saturday I was 168.3. And I decided I was just gonna go back to intermittent fasting. I'm going to fast between 19 and 21 hours every single day, and then I would have about a 4 or 5 hour window to eat. And that has worked amazing. And what I'm choosing to eat, I'm eating it slowly. I'm going back to the beginning where we were taught to, chew our food for so long. Don't drink while you're eating. Definitely as soon as you feel full, stop eating. Don't just press on just to get the food in, which are things that I used to do while we were moving. I got into a routine of some sort that I didn't even mean to get into, and I didn't really face that I was getting into this. But I was eating breakfast early in the morning, then lunch, then dinner, then snacks in between. You guys who are moving or have moved, I'm sure if you remember, you're packing up things, and then your normal scale and pots and pans are packed, and you're like, if there's any kind of lull in between of the day of moving and the day of getting into a new place, which we had a week, you're running and you're getting fast food, and it's just easier, and the kids are home from school and you're feeding them, and it just became this cycle. And so I just got back to the basics, weighing and measuring my food, eating very low carb, eating the things that the surgeon has said that we should be eating, incorporating more vegetables, more of the good fruits. The berries are the only ones that I eat because those are low glycemic index, and they just are better for you. And so I started doing that. And then on top of doing the intermittent fasting, watching what you're eating slow, prepping, weighing, measuring, I am drinking a ton of water, and that has really helped with getting rid of a lot of that bloat, which I know these first few weeks of doing this and getting back on track, all of that whoosh is all the water. So that was Saturday. I did fantastic. I think my calories were about 1,200. And then Sunday came, I weighed again, and I was 183.3, which was amazing. I wasn't that hungry on Sunday, but I made sure I ate, my meals and had my snack and that. And I only was able to get in probably about 800 calories. And so Monday, when I woke up yesterday, I was still 183.3, which I knew would happen because now my body is so in a calorie deficit that it's going to kind of hang on to things. So you have to really make sure that you're not starving your body. And so this morning I weighed in, and I'm now 182.0. So in the time from Friday until today, so that's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then I weighed in today, 4 days, I have lost 9.3 pounds. I could not be happier. I feel great. My body feels so much more in shape and not so bloated and frumpy, and that's how I felt these last few months. I just did not feel myself. I can't explain it. I was more irritable. I was more emotional. I just was not my happy-go-lucky self. I was feeling just defeated. I was feeling like a little afraid, like, am I gonna weigh in? What am I gonna weigh when I do step on that scale? What am I gonna eat? How do I get myself back into this routine? How do I get myself back into the motivating factor that we all lose at some point during our journey? And guys, I am almost 5 years post-op. 5 years is a long time. And the more that I see some videos from surgeons posted, the more that I see that the 4, 5, and 6 years are really hard. By 5 years, there's one video that a surgeon posted. I think it's through the channel Berry Life. But I do believe that that's the surgeon that Mini-Me in Tennessee, Lisa Russell, that she used. Because it's Dr. Stephen Boyce, and if I'm not mistaken, that's who she quotes on her channel that she used. And so anyways, he goes over this whole thing about getting back after the regain and about the 5-year mark, and how sometimes around the 5-year mark, I don't know, something just happens. I don't know if it happens just normally or it's just something that it's a coincidence that we're letting it go. But in any event, I am going to be 5 years post-op. I am hoping so much that next week I'm back down into the 170s. And so I have, I think, 6 days or five or 6 days to get till my 5-year surgiversary, which I will be coming to you. I'm going to do a video about like what I've learned, what I would do different tips and tricks that I have learned over the last 5 years. Guys, if I can say one thing about this journey, is don't ever give up. Don't ever say that you have, nothing to share, or give up on yourself, or take the easy way out and just say, I'm just going to give up, or, I have 40 pounds now to lose, or, I had lost 300, I gained back 100, now I have, I've only lost 200 or whatever. Don't go there with your mind. This is a mental game. It really is. It is something that you have to know. You have to dig deep inside yourself and stop comparing yourself to other people. But you have to dig deep inside yourself and know that you are strong. You have it in you to do it. You just have to go back and remember the whys. The why did you do this in the beginning? And one thing that I always go back to is, I know that I was lucky to be able to have the surgery covered by my insurance company. I was lucky and blessed that I was able to go through this and undergo this transformation. I never want to take that for granted. There are people who come onto our support group or are still battling with insurance companies, and they are not going to be able to have their insurance or their surgery covered by the insurance. I never, ever want to look back and feel like I failed myself or failed my surgeon or failed my family or whoever, but I never want to go back and feel like I failed. I don't want to look back and say, I should have taken the bull by the horns. I should have reined it in on my eating and gotten back to where I need to be when I only had 30 pounds of regain. Now I have 100. I don't want to ever get that way. So when I saw that 191.3 on that scale, I was not having it. I never want to be a statistic of people who have dropped off Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, or stopped making videos because they're so defeated. I never want to feel that much of a defeat. And if you guys are watching and you're feeling that defeat in your life, please stop right here, right now. There is no food that tastes as good as skinny feels. Tastes as good as healthy feels. Tastes as good as the accomplishment that you feel when you get to that goal, whatever the goal is. I want to let you guys know there is somebody who has inspired me, she has a YouTube channel, and I'm sure you probably follow her, and if you don't, please go follow her. But her name is Daniela, and it's Daniela Diaries on YouTube, and she has an Instagram as well. But she has inspired me that I'm not going to give up. She put out a video probably about 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and it was about how keto made her fat, and how keto this and keto that, and this lifestyle and that lifestyle, and it ruffled a ton of feathers. Guys, our weight loss community, whether you had surgery or keto community or whatever, it ruffled feathers. It ruffled feathers of YouTubers who are not even on anymore because they don't even know what to do with themselves. They put on their channel that keto is the greatest and keto this and keto that, but yet they're not losing. And Daniela got it right. She hit the nail on the head that day with that video when she said, you cannot be keto and go ahead and eat all the keto treats and keto crap, and just because it's labeled keto, you're gonna eat it. and you get on your mighty high horse, she ruffled feathers. Holy Toledo. Some people who were keto either changed and redeveloped their channel because they knew that she was right. She kind of, you know, she kind of hit the nail on the head with a lot of people who didn't want to face it, who I don't even know, but I won't even go there. Go find her channel. Go look at that video. I think it was like 3 months ago, and she dropped the ball. She dropped a bomb on the YouTube community who does keto, who, you know, they've done keto for 2-3 years, and in that time they're still back the same weight they were. They're not losing, although they swear by doing these things, and they subscribe to all the keto treats, and I'm gonna order from this keto and keto and keto and cookie and keto and fat bomb galore. Oh boy, she dropped a fat bomb. She dropped the ball. Well, when I saw that, I knew that she was right, and I knew that I wasn't going to go back to this whole keto thing that I had tried many years ago. And one thing I do want to say about the keto community, or keto in general, is keto is not a diet. Keto is the state that your body is of ketosis. You can eat certain foods to get you into ketosis. It's low carb. It's not any kind of like you have to have fat galore, and it's just low carb. If you do a low carb diet for, you know, a few days, you're gonna get your body into ketosis. I took my Keto Mojo yesterday, I believe it was. Yeah, yesterday. And for the fun of it, I haven't used my Keto Mojo to do my ketones or my glucose in so long. But because I had drastically went back to what my body needs, which I'll get into the full details of that in a second. But just because I did that, I was already registering a 0.08. Anything over 0.05, you're starting in ketosis. You know, 0.6 and above, you know, is fantastic. And so I had an 0.8. I had only been doing it for 3 days. 3 days of getting back on track, and I'm already into ketosis. And ketosis just means that your body is burning the glucose to get it out of your body before it starts burning the fat. And it's going to be burning through fat as your fuel. That's all it is. We tend to make things so overcomplicated, and we don't need to make it overcomplicated. Guys, this is super, super simple. For me, I went ahead now. Daniela put out a video today about looking for your calorie deficit, how much it is. You know, you need to really be in tuned with what you need to do. You know, be wise, be smart. You know, don't lie to yourself. Pick a diet, whatever diet that is, whatever works for you, do it. So she did that. She put that out today, and she talked about calorie deficit and going online and seeing how much calories you should consume and how much you should be at a deficit to lose weight. So I've always known that between 1,150 to maybe 1,350 is my sweet spot. And so I set my MyFitnessPal as I log at 1,300 calories. That's what I set it on. And so it just, after hearing her video, I went online, I did some research, and lo and behold, that is what I need. About 1,300 calories for where I'm at, for my height, for my age, for my gender. That is what I need. I need to have about 1,300 to 1,500 calories. But 1,300 seems for me for my sweet spot. So what does that look like? I'm gonna do some videos, guys. Now that my kids are in school, it's quiet. I have my dogs are in their crate downstairs sleeping, taking their nap. They have a nap time. The house is quiet. I'm excited. I'm excited to bring you guys, you know, what I eat in a day videos, and cook with me videos, and prep and measuring and all that great stuff. That's what I'm gonna bring you guys. But here's kind of it in a nutshell. You know, I get up in the morning when the kids have to go to school. Monday through Friday, I get up at 5:45. I get up, I take a shower, I come downstairs, I start drinking my water right away. This is the bottle that I choose to use. It is Iron Flask is the name of the company. This is a 40-ounce bottle with a straw. It comes with another top that just has a regular spout. It doesn't have a straw. They have many colors. This is my favorite. I have ombre, love it. This was about, I want to say it was like $32. I got it a very long time ago, over probably almost 2 years ago. So I start drinking my water right away. The type of water I drink is 9.5 of the ionized water, which is, let me look at the case behind me. It's called Essentia, Essentia. I buy it by the case. I get liters at a time. I put them in my refrigerator. I also, in my garage, have a outdoor refrigerator. I get them nice and cold, and I fill up my cup several times a day. I do use a sugar-free drink enhancer, which right now I think in here is the watermelon lime. It is orange. So I get Orange Crush, sugar-free, and I drink those in my water. Also in my water, one time a day, midday usually, is I take a spoonful of the collagen, which if you look right over there, you're gonna see right there. That is by the company called Giant, and it is just an unflavored, pure, all organic, grass-fed, wonderful collagen. I take 1 scoop of collagen in my water. I use my little whisk frother to get the clumps out, just to make sure that there's no clumps, so when I drink it in my water, I'm not getting a nasty taste. It is unflavored, so it doesn't really taste like anything. It does mix really well with hot or cold beverages. I love that. That's what I use once a day for collagen. It helps just with your hair, your nails, your skin. As I'm aging, you know, I want to keep my skin, especially as I'm, you know, losing it. I can tell that I do have some excess, you know, hanging skin, which we all do. So I have that in the morning, and then I get my kids off to school. I bring 1 to middle school, come back, get the rest ready, bring 3 to the bus stop, and then my friend's son, I bring him to school in the morning. And then by 8:30, I'm done. I do have to get into more of a routine of what I'm going to do for exercise, but I think after I film this video, I'm going to start walking around my neighborhood. It's a beautiful day out. It's about 70 degrees, just a gorgeous sun shining day. So I think I'm just going to walk up and down my street for now. I am going to be investing in another Planet Fitness membership, but for now, I'm just going to take advantage of the nice weather. I'm going to be listening to podcasts or different videos from YouTubers while I walk. Then I have been fasting for about 17 hours. It is 10:30 in the morning. I will eat by between 12:30 and 1 o'clock will be my first meal. I'm not sure what I'm going to have yet, but I do have some prep in there of things that I am going to have. I did make egg roll in the bowl yesterday, and I added some chorizo to that. Just for extra protein. I would probably have about 3/4 of a cup of that. I may have a bag of Quest chips on the side. I may just have a cheese stick and a chomps, beef chomps with it. But I'm going to average out today about probably about 1,150 to 1,250 calories. That's my goal. And then I'm going to be taking out some meat to defrost, so that way I can do some cook with me videos and get my prep on for the rest of the week. I do have in my crock pot way over there, I have a pork butt that is in there with some fingerling potatoes and some carrots that the kids and I and the hubby will eat for dinner tonight. I will enjoy just the pork part of it, and I'll probably put it on a taco shell that is just made of shredded cheese that I do in the microwave, and it's so easy and so fantastic. So I am very long-winded today because I just wanted to share how much weight I lost in these 4 days. 9.3 pounds, guys. No matter how it comes off, how you find it, you know, in your day to get some exercise and to eat right and to eat slow and all of that. I'm excited. I'm excited to finally almost be back into the 170s, and my ultimate goal is between 155 and 60. That is my ultimate goal, and I pray that I can do that and maintain it going forward. Thanks, guys, for joining me. I'm so excited to be back. I'm excited my kiddos are out of the house during the day. I have a solid 5 hours to myself, and I'm so excited. And I'll see you guys on the next video.